mother grew up in a place called San Miguel, right outside of Albuquerque, near the town of Cuba, New Mexico. And somehow, my mother, at the age of 19, when that generation was called to do great things for the world, found her way to a train and took that train across this great country to Union Station in Washington, D.C. And there my mother went to work for the War Department and helped open up the Pentagon. And she was there during that great war effort that engaged our entire country for 5 years. During that same time, my father became a staff sergeant in the Army, went to Hawaii right after Pearl Harbor. He passed away in 2001. And before he passed away, he had instructed his family that his only wish was that he be buried in his uniform of World War II. See, he was part of that generation, as was my mother, and my mother still lives on our ranch, who knew that anything was possible here in this great nation of ours. Even though they themselves had not had an opportunity to get a college degree. All 8 of their children became first-generation college graduates. All 8 of their children became first-generation college graduates. That was their proudest legacy. So my father asked his family to make sure that he was buried in that uniform from World War II. He was making a statement to everybody, and that is that we in this country are a very great country. We're a patriotic country. We're much better off when we pull things together and drive at solutions that we confront as a nation than we are when we work apart. The concept of blue states and red states really has no meaning at the end of the day in terms of the energy security for the United States of America. The issue of how we deal with the immigration challenges that we face in the United States today, that should be a solvable problem. The issue of where we stand as a nation really is in our hands. And so I say to all of you in closing, as a proud New Mexican and as a proud Coloradan, that the future is ours to shape. It is our government. They are our members of Congress. They are our senators. They are our presidents. So let us come together and try to get the government back in the way that it can function, in the way that it did when there was a chairman of the Energy Committee by the name of Domenici.